to today's workout for healthy, bright eyes. We're going to jump right into it with double C's. So make C's with your hands and place them around your circular eye muscle. We're going to make tiny pulses as we squint upwards like we're looking towards a bright light. When you place your hands on your skin, make sure there's no gaps and that you're pulling in all directions about 1 millimeter. So you're pulling the skin and the muscle tight, and that's creating the opposite resistance. So when we squeeze our eyes shut, we feel the opposite resistance and the contraction in our eye muscle here. Inhale, exhale, and release. Great job. Next, we're going to do some eye push-ups. So take your hands and place them right next to your eyes so that your ring finger is right next to your eye. And we're going to do the same squinting motions where we're looking up. And imagine that the contraction is coming from your lower eyelid here. So it's like a push-up, but we're using our lower eyelid to lift up and raise towards our upper eyelid. Keep going here, and you should feel a slight activation underneath your fingertips perhaps. Go ahead and release. We're going to do this combo 2 more times. So back to double C's, making double C's with our hands, placing them around the eye muscle and gently pulling out 1 millimeter in all directions. And we're squeezing our eyes like we're squinting up towards a bright light, making tiny pulses, really working the under eyelid here. Squeezing, this is going to reduce dark circles, reduce puffiness around the eyes. It's going to reduce the eye bags. Make sure there's no gaps in between your hands and your face here, using the resistance from the fingertips to further work the eye muscle. Go ahead and release. Great job. We're going to do the eye push-ups next, so placing your hands next to your eyes and gently looking up, making eye push-ups with the lower eyelid here, and you'll feel a slight activation underneath your ring finger, perhaps in the malaris muscle. Keep squeezing your eyes. And remember to breathe here. So keep breathing. Make sure you're not tensing in between the eyebrows or in the jaw. The exercise is really just coming from the lower eyelids. Go ahead and release. Okay, last time, double C's. So making C shape with your hands, placing them around the eye muscle, pulling gently out, making sure there's no gaps, and pulsing. Making tiny pulses with the eyes, working that lower eyelid here. Keep going. You're not tensing in the neck or the shoulders here. Keep the elbows wide and the back straight. Let's do a few more of these together. Really working that lower eyelid here. Keep breathing, relaxing through the neck, and go ahead and release. Great job. Last time, eye push-ups, so gently placing the hands next to the eyes and making squinting motions with the eyes, looking upwards, activating that lower eyelid here. And again, make sure you're not tensing in the back of the neck or the shoulders. This exercise is amazing for reducing dark circles under the eyes and creating volume around the entire eye muscle here, really plumping the eyes, making them more youthful. Go ahead and release. Okay, let's do our eye circle stretch. So gently place one hand at the eyebrow and lift up slightly. And with the index finger of the opposite hand, we're going to make circles around the eye muscle, gently stretching and massaging the eye. So this can be a very feather-light stroke. It doesn't have to be hard. Make sure you're not pulling the skin here. We're really just doing a slight stretch and a slight massage of the eye muscle here. So we'll do a few more of these and then we'll switch to the other side, taking one hand and gently lifting the eyebrow, the end of the eyebrow and a little bit of the eye, and making gentle circles around the eye muscle here, making sure not to stretch the skin, just gently massaging and releasing any tension that has built up around the eye muscles. This is great for reducing crow's feet. It's great for reducing fine lines and wrinkles around the eye and just generally making the eyes more healthy. Go ahead and release. Next, we're going to move on to brow press. So take the palm ends and place them on the eyebrows, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible. We're going to pull slightly up and to the side with our hands. And the opposite resistance coming from the hands, we're going to squeeze the eye muscles in and down. So act like you're looking towards your chin, squeezing the eye muscles against the resistance of our hands, holding the eyebrows up and to the side. Make sure not to have any tension in the forehead here or to create any wrinkles underneath the hands. Release any tension in the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders here, and remember to breathe. We're really strengthening the entire eye muscle here, which is going to in turn relax our entire forehead muscle. So not only are we strengthening the eyes, we're also releasing any wrinkles in the forehead area. Go ahead and release. Great job. Next, we're going to move on to forehead knuckles. So making knuckles with both your fists, starting in the center of the forehead and gently fanning out into the temples here. Find what feels good, and we're just releasing any tension in the forehead. The forehead is a very overworked muscle, so as much as you can, it's important to release any tension, any stagnation, and these forehead knuckles are a great way to do that. Linger in any spot that feels like it needs a little extra love, and then go ahead and release. We're going to move back to the brow press, so taking the palm ends and placing them over the eyebrows as much as possible, making sure the forehead is relaxed, and pulling the eyebrows up and to the side. With the opposite resistance, you want to look down towards your chin and squeeze your eye muscles against the resistance of your hand. Let's relax our shoulders here. Make sure our back is straight, our neck is straight, and we're sitting up tall. The activation is really coming from the eye muscles here, so we're strengthening the eye muscles, which is in an antagonist relationship with our forehead. So as we squeeze our eye muscles and contract, our forehead naturally has to relax here. So we have the double benefit of plumping and making the eyes more healthy and youthful while also reducing forehead wrinkles. Let's move to forehead knuckles one more time. Making sure to release any tension in the forehead here. Make sure you cover the full area of the forehead. You can move into the temples if that feels good for you, finding any spot that has tension, making sure to go at a pace and a pressure that feels comfortable for you. So if you need to go more slow than I'm going here, please do that. And go ahead and release. We're going to do brow press one last time. So take your palm ends, place them over your eyebrows, covering as much as the eyebrow as possible, lifting up and to the side, squeezing the eyes in and down, feeling the opposite resistance here. Remember to breathe. Always remember to breathe, and in this one, make sure your back is straight, your neck is straight, your shoulders are relaxed, and make sure the activation is coming from the eyelids here. So you're not pressing too hard with the hands or pressing too hard with the neck. We want to make sure that we are focusing our attention in the eye area, squeezing the eyes against the resistance of the hand, in turn relaxing the forehead, and it's going to do wonders. So go ahead and release. Great job. Last time, forehead knuckles. Bring your knuckles to the inside of your forehead, fanning out and to the temples, releasing any adhesions, any stagnations, so that our forehead is smooth. We increase the circulation in our forehead and making sure that there's no wrinkles. Really working wonders for the upper part of the face and releasing tension. All right, we're going to move on to fascia rolls. So take your index finger and your middle finger and gently roll up the side of your face, your skin, towards your hairline. So we're starting at the jaw and we move up towards the hairline, rolling the fascia of the skin, and let's move to the other side. So gently pinching the skin, and instead of releasing it, we are rolling it up the face all the way up to the hairline. This is going to plump the skin and also improve collagen production, as well as increase volume and plumpness of the skin. Great job. And that's it for today's workout. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you like these videos, please subscribe. Namaste, and I'll see you in the next video.